Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending from where you are joining us today. Welcome to the Transformed Life podcast, where every episode is a journey towards spiritual growth and empowerment. I'm your host, Pastor Christian, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me today. I am here in beautiful South Africa, and I want to ask you if you're enjoying our podcasts or the content on Transformation TV, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment. Let us know how this content is impacting your life. Your comments are a fuel that helps us with our mission to reach the world with the gospel of God. Today, I want to delve with you in the wisdom of Psalms 91, a passage that offers solace and strength in the presence of the Almighty. Let's read verse 1 and 2 of Psalms 91. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, and my God, in Him I will trust. In these verses, we are invited into a sacred space, the secret place of the Most High. It's not a physical location, but rather a spiritual posture, a state of well being where we intentionally position ourselves in the presence of God. Well, abiding in God is more than just existing. It's about intentionally positioning ourselves in the presence of God, allowing His love, His wisdom, and His strength to surround us like a protective shield. As we dwell in the secret place of the Most High, we find ourselves under the shadow of the Almighty, a place of divine protection and provision. It's where fear loses its grip and faith takes root. Verse 2 reminds us of the power of declaration. It says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. It's a proclamation of trust, a declaration of faith in the midst of uncertainty. See, in times of turmoil, when the storms of life rage around us, we can find solace in knowing that God is our refuge, our fortress, a place of safety and security. Trusting in God's promises, dear people, do not exempt us from difficulties, but it empowers us to face them with courage and confidence. It's a reminder that we are never alone, that God, who created the universe, is intimately involved in every detail of our lives. So, how do we practically apply these verses in our lives? Now, number one, dwell in His presence, as it says. Make time for prayer, meditation, and reflection. Cultivate a deeper relationship with God through regular communion with Him. Number two, declare His promises. Speak God's word over your life, over your family. Let your words be a declaration of faith, affirming His presence, His protection, and His provision. Number three, trust Him completely. Release control and surrender to God's sovereignty. Trust that He is working all things together for your good, even when circumstances seem bleak. As we wrap up, I want to encourage you to take these verses to heart. Let them be a source of strength to you and encouragement in the days ahead. Remember, no matter what challenges you may face, you are never alone. God is with you, His sheltering wing surrounding you, His love sustaining you. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Thank you for joining me today, and may you find peace and strength in the shelter of His presence. God bless you.